Welcome to today's Truly Force-Free Trainer's Quick Tip. So today I'm just going to do a little talk about cleaning your dog's ears. So if you have a dog whose ears need to be cleaned regularly and they don't like it, you don't want to have to pin them down and torture them and force them to have their ears cleaned. Captain is 11 now, but he has had chronic ear infections his whole life. So he's had to have his ears cleaned his whole life, and he doesn't particularly love it. But he will lay for me and let me do it as long as I'm really careful with him and give him some pretty good information. So how I would start, if you have a dog who has to have their ears cleaned a lot, at first just make sure they're okay with you touching their ears, just touching them basic. Captain actually likes his ears touched, but you'll see once the cleaner comes out, he's not as much of a fan. So if your dog doesn't particularly like their ears touched, you can touch their ears, give them a treat, touch their ears and give them a treat until the fact they don't care at all and they enjoy it. Some dogs you also might have to look in their ears and give them a treat so that they, some dogs might even if you are looking in their ears, they don't really like to have their ears picked up. So you just want to make sure, because if they can't handle this, they're not going to handle the next steps at all. So with Captain, he actually knows what the bottle smells like, looks like. So you'll see, he's already seen it before we started filming and kind of avoided. But I moved it off to the side, distracted him. So we'll see if he can control himself when I present it or if he gets a little scared. So we have his cleaner. You can see his body language changes quite a bit. He goes into his lay down. Captain, come here. A little bit of avoidance. This is something that Captain does when he sees it. Now, another thing, Captain, come, that to teach your dog to do before you start cleaning theirs is make sure they have a really good downstay, because that's ended up being helpful for Captain, because if he can lay in a down and he has a position that he knows he needs to hold while I do this, it helps. So touching their ears, having a good downstay is a good place to start. If they don't like this look of it, this was one of the things I did with Captain is he sees it, he gets a treat. He's definitely conflicted when he sees it, obviously. It's not his favorite thing. But before, when he was really small, he would actually run away. And now he can see it. And then when I open it, he still gets a little nervous. You might need to do this at first with 2 people. I can do it with 1 because Captain and I have been doing it a long time, where you have someone feed while you clean. So you might have them feed while you put the ear cleaner in, and then you can just rub it around. Good boy, good boy. And then have another little treat. Captain, come here. Captain, come here. And it's okay if he needs to take a break. He take a break for a minute. Captain. Captain, come. Come on. Captain. And sometimes I'll let him take a break and then he'll come back once I'll have a treat. So we'll see. Might give him a minute here. Captain, come. That's a good boy. Get down. Come here. Turning your butt doesn't help. There you go. Down. Good boy. And then we'll do the other side. But you want to make sure you're not doing this when you're in a hurry either, because you want to be able to let them have some choice. This is the ear that's his infected ear, so it always takes a little bit more. And if I don't wipe it, he'll fling it everywhere in the room. So then I just wipe it out, wipe out the other one. Oh, sorry, handsome. Come here, handsome. Come here. And then I always make sure afterwards he gets lots of cookies. Sometimes we do this right before he eats, and then he gets to go. So it's not his favorite thing by any means, but I don't have to hold him down and force him. And this is a huge improvement to what it used to be. It used to take 30 minutes to clean his ears because he would have to take a break and come back. So I only have to do his ears now maybe once or twice a month. So it's not like it used to be. But if this was every day, we'd be working on it all the time. But it's super important to be patient when you're doing these medical procedures with them, because it is scary for them. But you need to make it positive. I have some treats that Captain really, really likes. Sometimes I might even use bacon or something even higher value just to make this experience a little bit more pleasant. And then what we often do, like usually I do this right before he eats dinner or breakfast too. So then he gets breakfast and then it's really great and he really likes it. Sometimes we'll go out and play ball or do something that's really fun right after because it isn't something he really appreciates. But I appreciate that he actually will lay down here and let me do it and take care of it. So, but the big process is going slow and being patient and not rushing yourself. So I hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.